Hello, welcome back to the Grey Script and Everything in Between podcast. In today's episode, I'm changing it up a little bit, but very intentionally. I'm stepping away from the usual schedule because this episode I felt was important for right now. It's about vision, about direction, about choosing where you are going instead of letting life decide for you. So today we are talking about vision boarding, but not in a fluffy surface level way. This is more about reconnecting to yourself, your values, your goals, your dreams, and remembering that you are allowed to want more. So, as we move closer to the new year, this episode is the foundation for what's coming next. Because in January, we are building on the last two episodes and giving women the tools to truly take back their lives in 2026. So, let's take a breath and let's begin. I will say that you may want to pause this to go and get a piece of paper and pen to take notes, or save it or share it so you can keep watching it back, so you know where it is when you need to find it. I know it's going to be on the YouTube channel, it's going to be in the Facebook group, but maybe save it or put it somewhere so you know where it is, because it is something that I really recommend that you do in the next 2 weeks. So why vision boarding matters. Vision boarding isn't about cutting pictures out of magazines and hoping for the best. It's really about clarity. When you don't have a vision, you drift. When you don't have a direction, you default into your survival mode. And when you don't consciously choose what you want, life tends to fill in the gaps for you, usually with obligations, expectations, and other people's priorities. So vision boarding will help you reconnect with you, identify what matters now and not what used to matter, create emotional attachment to your goals, activate your subconscious mind, and move from reacting to leading. Your brain works on images, emotions, and repetition. And a vision board speaks the language of the subconscious, which is why it's so powerful. So, what will you need? Before you even start, preparation really matters. You don't rush vision boarding, you don't do it distracted, and you don't do it while you're scrolling. What you need is quiet time, calm space, an open mind, curiosity, not pressure. Physically, you're going to need cardboard. I recommend like A4, so maybe stick together to A3 I recommend, because then you've just got loads more room. So stick together to A4 sheets. Pens or markers, magazines or printed images. You can do it on a digital board if that's your style. However, when you do it on actual card, there's just more visualization that goes with it. There's more meaning that goes with it, and plus then you can put it in your bathroom or in the kitchen, somewhere that you're going to see it every single day, even subconsciously. And then you need to emotionally, you need something more important. So permission to want what you want without judgment, because a vision board is literally yours, no one else's. It's what you want. I highly recommend that if you have children, that you do this with your children. After Christmas, before the new year, set aside some time, maybe after lunch when everything's nice and calm, that you've got some magazines in, and that you can do this with children. If you have got smaller children, then I still recommend you do some sort of vision boarding. And this is what I used to do until mine were old enough to do it for themselves, is get a sheet of A4 paper, fold it in half and half again, so you've got 4 sections, and then put like your job, holiday, car, house, and then ask them where do they want to go on holiday, what would their dream house look like, what car do they love, and what do they want to be when they grow up. One of the most powerful things you can do is involve your children in this process. Children are natural visionaries until the world teaches them to doubt themselves. So doing vision boards with children builds self-belief, teaches them goal setting early, encourages them emotional expression, shows them their dreams matter. And you can ask them things like, what do you want to learn? What makes you happy? What do you want to be good at? What does fun look like for you? And most importantly, don't correct their dreams. Let them dream big. That's how the confidence is built. So self-connection, what are you really visioning? Before goals become values, before success comes self-connection, your vision board should reflect all areas of you, not just productivity. So let's break these down. So you've got career and purpose. How do you want to feel in your work? Fulfilled, free, creative, secure. Then you've got wealth and security. What does financial safety look like to you? Less stress, more freedom, more choice. Then success and motivation. What does success mean now, not years ago? What motivates you when things feel really hard? Self-leadership and confidence. So who do you need to become to live this version or this vision that you have? And what habits does this version of you have? Then you've got self-care. What drains you? What nourishes you? What you need to stay away from? What you need to say no to? Then the important one, the fun and joy. How will you have fun? Where does play fit into your life again? Because joy is not optional, it's fuel. So then you've got to think about your values, your vision, and your goals. So this is the structure into the vision board. And there's top 3 values. You need to ask yourself, what do I stand for? What matters most to me now? So your examples could be freedom, integrity, growth, connection, peace, authenticity. These values become your compass. So then you've got your vision. Your vision is the bigger picture. So how you live, how you feel, how you move through the world. Goals. Let's break this down. You've got your short-term goals, which are 3 to 6 months, and then you've got your long-term goals, which are 1 to 5 years. So ask yourself, what steps move me closer to my vision? What habits support this? And what needs to change? And then once you've got all that, then we can move on to do the vision board. This is our building bit. So you can choose images and words that make you feel something. If it doesn't spark emotion, it doesn't go on the board. There is no right or wrong. There is only resonance. So place your board somewhere that you'll see it. Like I said, the bathroom or the kitchen, the 2 ideal places. And then let your subconscious mind absorb it. Just occasionally just glance at it. Let it become familiar. Because familiarity breeds belief. Also, when you do have this collection of magazines, never throw them away, because something that wasn't for you, say 3 years ago when you first start doing the vision boarding, might be more relevant for you, your future self. So you end up with a massive box of magazines, and that's absolutely perfect. But just a small amount to begin with. You can get the free magazines as well as the obvious paid ones. You can pick up car showrooms if you've got a car that you want to vision on your board. Try and get as many kind of different media as possible. You can cut out the words and stick them on. I've got things like healthy body, new home, financially free. So there's things that you can put on there, and overlap them so it becomes a real kind of passion piece. And never throw these vision boards away. So if you have never done one before, I still have the previous 2 years up, as well as the one that I did at the beginning of this year, just random places, because they are all relevant. Some of them I haven't actually achieved everything, because obviously when I did it, it was more of a 5-year goal. So honestly, I highly recommend doing this. You can do it with friends. If you've got no children, maybe get friends round and have a few drinks and just really have fun with it. So then you need to manifest and celebrate your wins. So manifesting isn't magic, it's alignment. You manifest when your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions are all working together. Celebrate the wins, even the small ones. Progress builds momentum, momentum builds belief, and belief changes everything. So as we close this episode, I want you to remember this. You are not too late, you are not behind, you are right where you need to be. The vision board isn't pressure, it's permission. And in January, we are picking up from the last 2 episodes, mindset, vision, intuition, and going deeper. We are giving women the tools, the understanding, and the confidence to truly take back their lives in 2026. And this is just the beginning. So thanks ever so much for watching. Feel free to share. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. They are uploaded around 3 p.m. every Sunday UK time. And there is a Facebook group that you can be an active member of. So until next time, have an awesome Christmas, and I'll see you on the next one.